But what they are doing is they are enriching uranium up to 60%. And if you enrich uranium up to 90%, then you have weapons-grade material. And to get from 60% to 90% is very easy. All of that is a way of saying that their enrichment capability is so sophisticated that they could easily produce weapons-grade material for probably about 10 bombs in, I'd say, 2 weeks' time. But that's not a bomb. They would then have to build a bomb, and they would have to mount it on a ballistic missile that could deliver it. And most people think that that would take about a year, maybe 10 months, maybe 14 months, but roughly a year. So it would take a good year to build a deliverable bomb. But again, it would only take about 2 weeks to have weapons-grade material. And you could understand why, from Israel's point of view, this is an absolutely terrible situation. So the argument here is not that Iran is developing a bomb, but it's getting close to the point where it would be easy to move to having a bomb. And what the Israelis want to do, of course, is they want to eliminate that enrichment capability. Because once you get rid of Iran's ability to enrich uranium, then they can't build a bomb. And by the way, the JCPOA, the nuclear agreement that the Obama administration worked out in 2015 with the Iranians and a handful of other countries, was designed not to eliminate the enrichment capability, but to make it virtually impossible for Iran to enrich uranium to the point where they had weapons-grade material. And of course, the Israelis hated the JCPOA, and the Israelis pushed the first Trump administration to walk away from the JCPOA simply because it left Iran with an enrichment capability. So even though Iran couldn't enrich up to 90%, under the JCPOA, the mere fact that Iran had an enrichment capability was unacceptable to the Israelis. And again, I can understand why that is unacceptable to the Israelis. But the question you have to ask yourself is, what can they do about that? Can they eliminate that enrichment capability once and for all? And the answer is that they can. And I don't think we can either.